Confidence. Everyone wants it, but few know how to achieve it. Do you think you'll wake up one day, look in the mirror, and feel invincible? You won't. Let me be brutally honest. Confidence doesn't come out of nowhere. It doesn't come from words of encouragement or empty praise. Confidence is built. It's forged. And the only way to build it is through competence, skill, mastery, which only come from one thing: constant practice and continuous learning. You want to feel confident, but you're afraid of failing? Guess what? You'll never be good at anything if you don't try. If you don't fall. If you don't take risks. Every man you admire who exudes confidence and mastery started exactly where you are. Insecure, inexperienced, and full of doubts. The difference? He tried. He failed. He learned. And while you're there avoiding the discomfort of taking risks, he's becoming better, stronger, more prepared. Confidence is the direct result of experience. It's born when you step into the arena, when you expose yourself to failure, when you do the work even without knowing if it'll succeed. And every time you try, even if you fail, you become a little better, a little more competent. And that competence built over time is what creates unshakable confidence. So tell me, what are you avoiding? What are you afraid to try? Do you want to be good at something? Then practice, fail, try again. Because confidence without competence is an illusion. You can't pretend to know. You can't fool yourself. True confidence comes when you look at a situation and say, I've done this before. I know how to win. But do you know what that requires? That you've done the work, that you've dedicated yourself, that you've exposed yourself, even knowing you might fail. The problem with most men is that they want the reward without paying the price. They want to feel confident without building the necessary skills. But let me warn you, there's no shortcut to this. If you're not willing to try, to take risks, to fall flat on your face and get back up, then you'll never have the confidence you desire. Because confidence isn't about pretending you're good. It's about knowing, unquestionably, that you're capable. So here's the challenge. Stop running away. Stop hiding behind the fear of failure. Start doing the work. Start practicing. Because every attempt, every mistake, every lesson is building the confidence you so desperately want. You won't find it waiting, dreaming, or hiding. Confidence is on the battlefield, in the sweat, in the repetition. And if you want to achieve it, you need to enter the fight. Remember this, you'll only be good at something if you have the courage to start. You'll only have confidence if you build competence. And that only happens if you try, fail, and keep going. The choice is yours. Do you want to feel invincible? Then pay the price. Do the work. And above all, never stop trying. And confidence is only earned on the battlefield. Competition is a driving force in the world of men. It's not just a game. It's not just about winning or losing. It's what separates the great from the mediocre, the strong from the weak, the leaders from the followers. Competition is evolution. It's the process that forces you to grow, to improve, to adapt. Without it, you stagnate. You get comfortable. And in comfort, there's no progress. The moment you step into the arena, you discover who you really are. Competition doesn't lie. It exposes your weaknesses, challenges your strength, and tests your will. It shows you what you need to improve and makes it clear who's willing to do the necessary work to win. And that's why so many fear it. Because competing means putting yourself to the test. It means risking failure. But let me warn you, the man who avoids competition has already lost. Do you want to grow? Do you want to be excellent? Then embrace competition. Don't run from it. Don't hide. Step into the arena with the mindset that you're here to win, to dominate, to prove no one is better than you. Because competition is what forces you to move forward. It pushes you beyond your limits, out of your comfort zone. It gives you no choices. Either you improve or you're overtaken. Oh, but I don't like to compete. Then stay on the ground. Because while you complain, another man is training to surpass you. While you run from the fight, another man is fighting to be better. And do you know what will happen? You'll win. Not because he's more talented, but because he had the courage to compete while you hesitated. The world belongs to those who hunger to win, to those who understand that competition is growth. Competition isn't just about defeating others. It's about defeating who you were yesterday. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, I can be better. I will be better. Every time you compete, you learn. you discover your limits and find ways to surpass them. You gain strength, resilience, confidence, and even when you lose, you don't fail. Because competition isn't just about the result. It's about the process. It's about who you become by facing the challenge. Competition is everywhere. It's at work, where the next guy wants the position you hold. It's at the gym, where someone is lifting more weight than you. It's in life, where everyone is fighting for space, for recognition, for greatness. You can't escape it. The world of men is driven by competition, and if you don't enter the fight, you'll be left behind. So what's your choice? Will you watch from the sidelines, or will you step into the arena? The best don't fear competition. They embrace it, they seek it out, because they know that through it, they become stronger, faster, smarter. They understand that every challenge, every opponent is an opportunity to grow, to prove themselves, to stand out. And that's why they're at the top, while others remain in mediocrity, running from confrontation. Do you want to be great? Then conquer the fear of competition. It doesn't matter if you win or lose at the start. What matters is that you're there, fighting, learning, growing, because that's what competition does. It forces you to be better. It makes you give everything you've got to find strength where you thought you had none. It shapes you to be unbeatable. So tell me, are you ready to compete? Ready to step into the arena, face your limits, and challenge your rivals? Because if you're not, someone else is. And when they surpass you, don't complain. They understood something you didn't, that competition is the foundation of excellence. Without it, you don't grow. Without it, you're nothing. But learn one thing, practicing without thinking isn't enough. Practice without analysis builds bad habits. It's like driving in the wrong direction at full speed. You're moving, but you're headed the wrong way. True growth comes when you stop, look at your actions, and ask, is this really working? Am I improving, or just repeating the same mistakes? Clarity is essential. Most people don't do this. They practice, train, work, but never stop to analyze. They think that just because they're busy, they're evolving. But let me remind you, being busy without purpose leads nowhere. It's like running on a treadmill, a lot of effort, but you're still in the same place. That's why constant analysis is crucial. It's what allows you to identify what's working and what isn't. It's what transforms practice into progress. Do you want to improve? Then start questioning everything. Why do you do what you do? What's stopping you from being better? Where are your weak points? Because if you don't have the courage to face your mistakes head on, you'll keep repeating them. And do you know what's worse? The more you repeat something wrong, the harder it is to fix. Bad habits aren't built overnight, but once they're there, they cling to you like an anchor. Oh, but I'm doing my best. Great. But is your best today enough for what you want tomorrow? Because what was good yesterday might not be enough tomorrow. That's why you need constant feedback, a brutally honest analysis of your actions. What's pushing you forward? What's holding you back? Every mistake you ignore is a missed opportunity to improve. And every mistake you correct is another step up the ladder to the top. Analyzing isn't easy. It requires courage, it requires humility, it requires admitting you don't know everything, that you still have much to learn. And that's why so few do it. They're afraid to look at their flaws, to admit they could be doing more, that they could be doing better. But let me tell you, the greats don't have that fear. They embrace feedback. They seek out mistakes. They want to know where they're failing because they know that's how they grow. And do you know what's even more powerful? When you learn to seek feedback, not just from yourself, but from others. Because you'll never see everything. You'll have blind spots. And having someone who tells you the truth, who points out what you're ignoring, is invaluable. Don't reject criticism. Use it. Turn it into fuel to improve. Because every piece of feedback, no matter how harsh, is a chance to adjust your course and get closer to your goal. But don't confuse analysis with paralysis. You don't need perfection before you act. You need action, followed by analysis, followed by adjustments. It's a constant cycle. You act, evaluate, correct, and act again. That's the process that takes you to the top. That's the process that turns practice into mastery, effort into excellence. Practice without analysis builds bad habits. But practice with analysis builds champions. So start today. Look at what you're doing, find the flaws, seek feedback, and use it all to become unbeatable. Progress doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of intentional effort and constant analysis. Go and show what you're capable of.